But anyways, come up here. Are you kids Piers' traveling companions? The door is broken, I'm afraid. But I opened a window just above the door. Sorry about that, but you'll have to climb up there, though. My gosh, dude, fix your door! My gosh, like, you... How can you break a door? I don't even know. Let's cast Slash. Next time, freaking fix your door. Gosh. Let's go up here. And let's go down here. What the? What the? Okay. Game? Okay, I'm slightly confused. Oh, wait, hold on a second. No, we go down this way. I forgot that that's a door. Let's go down this way. Honestly, I'm amazed that anyone can travel so far across the world in this age. Say, Piers isn't with you. Why not? His mother passed away. He's gone to visit her grave. Of course, his mother. He loved her dearly. Terrible loss. It must be hard on him. Well, Piers may not be here, but we still have much to discuss. Piers brought you here. You must be working to break the seal of alchemy, right? Yes, sir! Ah, Piers has done quite well in finding you. What mission could the good King Hydros have assigned to Piers? What? Piers has told you nothing of his mission? Really? So you actually have nothing at all to do with alchemy? Our parents were kidnapped by the Fire Clan far to the north. We are only firing the lighthouse beacons to gain their freedom. King Hydros told me that Venus and Mercury have been ignited once again. Was that your doing? Yes. I'm afraid I know nothing of any northern Fire Clan. But that doesn't explain you, sir. You clearly are not related to these two. What are your goals? Kraden joined us on the quest on behalf of Lord Babby of Tolby. Babby? I only know one man named Babby, but it couldn't. Master Lunpa, the Babby we speak of now is the same man you knew long ago. So he's still out there, living in the outside world? Well, that might not be the most accurate way of putting it. Most accurate? My, you certainly have odd ways of turning a phrase. He was living, yes. Until recently, that is. So, Babby passed away. But only recently, you say? When we finally ran out of his mystic draughts, his spirit began to wane. Then I no longer know anyone in the outside world. Right, but aren't you Lunpa the Righteous Thief? I was called that once long ago. Why do you ask? I'll bet there's at least one person in the outside world whom you still know. Who would that be? There's a town called Lunpa in northern Angara. A man named Dunpa lives there. I settled that village. In Dunpa, he is my son. Now, your grandson, Dodunpa, rules over the village. Rules? Rules is an ill-sounding word. But that's an accurate one, Lunpa. Dodunpa is an evil thief who has caused much trouble in Angara. Not anymore, thanks to me! What has become of my son? How could he permit such a thing to happen? Master Lunpa, do you have any idea how old Dunpa is? He is I am, an old man. He may be older than even I. If news outrages you, why don't you go and set Dundumpa straight? Well, we can't, because we already did that already. If only I could. Is there any reason we're here to bring news of the outside world? No. Yes, I'm sorry we were sidetracked. We have much more to discuss. Oh my gosh. But before we begin, there is one thing I must say. You don't mind, do you, Felix? No, not at all. I knew you'd agree. I have discussed this with none but Felix, but I have my own reasons for this quest. What do you mean? Only that I have my own reasons to wanting to see the beacons lit again. Why are you telling us all of this now? Because I feel this quest is deeply linked to Lemuria. I thought it odd that Lord Babby would order me to research alchemy. Hey, wait a minute. Is this what you promised to tell us once we reached Lemuria? Yeah, like 2 episodes ago? Yes. May I continue? Long ago, before alchemy's power was sealed, there was many civilizations in advanced and cultivated as Lemuria. At the moment that alchemy was sealed away, most of these civilizations began to wane, until eventually they vanished. I've formed certain theories now suggesting that this may be related to the seal in alchemy. Let me get this straight. You felt you couldn't tell us this until we were in Lemuria? And you only wanted to come to Lemuria to test your theories and to see if they were true. But even if everything you said is true, what does that all mean? If your theories are correct, the world itself may wane and vanish, won't it, Kraden? Piers never spoke of this to you, did he? If you come to the theory on your own, you are indeed a wise scholar. We would do well to trust you. What do you mean? King Hydros and I, as well as others in Lemuria, hold the same beliefs that you do, Kraden. You do? Civilizations thrive by building upon knowledge of the past. Knowledge gained in one generation should be taken even further by the next. Thus, knowledge as learning continued to grow. This is a natural course of civilization. But where is the world today? The great civilization of old have all withered and vanished. We are all isolated and alone. You have encountered many cultures in your travels. Are any of them capable of building the great sanctums and lighthouses you have seen? No, they are not. But this is only the sign of a decay you have theorized. I think it would be best if you hear the rest directly from His Majesty King Hydros. Yes, Kraden, we shall go and visit the king. But King Hydros is in council with Lord Conserverto. We might not be allowed in. Conserverto? That fool! He refuses to acknowledge what he can see with his own eyes. It's just like a politician. I will meet with King and press the evidence upon Conserverto. Come with me! Gah! Stupid door! Pah! At last you are open. To the king's chambers! Lunpa ought to be old as Lord Babby, but he still has so much energy. He's got fire in him. I do wish I could have heard more about Lord Babby, though. But come, Felix, the king's palace we go. That was a long conversation. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to break this up, cut this whole trip to Lemuria up into 2 episodes. I swear to you, I do. My gosh. Anyways, let's go up north. Talk to King Hydros to go to the palace. King Hydros waits you and free to enter. King Hydros is instructed to let you pass. You are welcome here. Okay. And hello to the palace of King Hydros. Actually, hold on a sec. Before we do anything, there is one item in here. I can't remember where it is, though. I have to go look. Do 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 do. This is actually the, if I remember correctly, I think this is the only time in the game that you actually visit a palace of sorts. Oh, there it is. Actually, I didn't think it was going to take that long. Anyways, we got another lucky medal. Yay! Before I leave Lemuria, we'll have one more trip down to the place and whatnot. See if we can get a different item. Let's go up here. You are Lord Felix, correct? Yes, sir, I am. It would seem the warriors of whom you spoke of have arrived. So it would, your highness. I shall call them to us immediately. There is no need, Lunpa. Let us go to them. Hydros! Would you see me? You see me dishonored thus? They ought to be they ought to present themselves to us. I do not present myself to them, Conservato. I am merely going to where they are. I have something I wish to show everyone. Regardless of your reason, sire, I will not go to them. Do as you will, Conservato. However, we shall go. I heard of your arrival. It is quite remarkable that you were able to reach Lemuria. Welcome! Allow me to introduce my companions. This is Sheba, Jenna, Felix, and Kraden. Kraden is the one who told us about the outside world civilizations and their condition. Ah, Kraden. Lunpa describes you as a remarkable scholar. Your research impressed us. Thank you, your highness. Your theories are correct. Our world is now on a path of destruction. And who has decided this? You, Hydros? Some civilizations have vanished, surely, but that is the way of the outside world. Look around you. Lemuria remains unchanged. Don't delude yourself. Lemuria has been in a slow decline for ages now, but that can wait. My most trusted scholars have researched this conclusion after extensive research. I sent Piers to confirm this for me. So you admit it, Hydros. You violated the directive of the Senate. You used a tidal wave as your chance to send Piers away, despite our commands. You are incorrect. The tidal wave carried me away by chance alone. Conservato, you must know that the tidal wave was caused by Poseidon's return. Only a fool would have chosen to send a man to see if he knew what that this would have happened. God dang, I can't talk today. What was it intended to have Piers confirm? What the? This map is an ancient world when Lemuria was still traded with the people of many continents. As a great age, a time when the world shined brightly. And this is a map Lunpa had with me when he arrived in Lemuria 150 years ago. I used this map to sail around the world. It's quite accurate. Incredible! You understand, Kraden? What do you understand? Well, unless my eyes deceive me, the continents have shrunk since the Golden Age. That's insane! It is not insane. It is true! Perhaps it will make the point more clearly. Look at these two maps side by side. Holy crap, it has shrunk. There's no mistaking it. The continents on Lumpa's map are clearly smaller. Lies! Nothing but lies! What do you hope to gain by foisting these lies upon our people? You know well that I hope to gain nothing more than the truth, Conserverto. And who do you expect to believe such nonsense? If you don't believe the evidence before your eyes, what do you believe? Do you believe the Lemuria map is accurate to this day? Tell me, Piers, were you able to investigate the matter, or were you not? Thanks to Felix and my companions, I was able to travel much of the Eastern Sea. And what did you find? I found, in truth, that Lumpa's map is the more accurate of the two. However, the world seems even smaller now that it appears on Lumpa's map. What are you saying? Time itself has stopped. Think of Weyard as a living, breathing being, possessing its own life force. The four elements are the nourishment needed to sustain this being. Kraden, this is exactly what King Hydros himself has said to me. Ever since alchemy was sealed away, the world has been cut off from its nourishment. It has gone into a state akin to hibernation. By using less energy, Weyard prolongs its life. Yet, when hibernating, the being has only stopped its own clock, not the flow of time around it. When a bear sleeps through the winter, it needs only wait till spring to come. When it awakens, it can nourish its weakened body again. But if spring never comes, the bear will eventually die. Weyard is wasting away, its continent shrinking, because its spring has never come. Hydros, how can you make such outrageous claims? The world is not alive! Tell me, Conserverto, why do you think Poseidon has returned? Do you have an answer, Hydros? The Elemental Lighthouses. Felix and his companions have lit the beacons of both Mercury and Venus Lighthouse. What? Have you had an idea what will happen if you set the evil loose upon the world again? Yes. You know that it could bring about the destruction of the world, and yet you do it anyway? My lord, I cannot possibly intend for these people to light the remaining beacons. I do indeed, Conserverto. And I also fear that the possibility that alchemy will destroy the world. But I cannot stand by knowing that, as I do, that the world will wither and die if we do not act. This is madness, Hydros! Does the threat of alchemy mean so little to you? Would you put the world in even greater danger to satisfy your theories? With only 2 of the beacons lit, I assume you intend to send Piers out again. And I will go, Lord Conserverto. Felix has need of my power. Then go, Piers, but if you do say farewell, you will never be able to return. You are banished from Lemuria forever. And you know our laws. Are you prepared for the outcome? I myself am disgusted by the whole matter. I take my leave on you, Hydros. What a pretentious... But I warn you, I will not permit you to go through with this madness. What are you gonna do, little man? You can't... Last time I checked, you can't do anything to me. What will you do, your highness? I knew this outcome was inevitable. But I could not sit silent while the world drifted down the path of its destruction. I want you to light the remaining beacons before you return. That's what we intend to do, but we cannot leave the Eastern Sea. I have already heard this problem from Piers. Ooh, treasure chest! This is something I found by accident in some ruins back in the days as a thief. I'm not sure what it is, but it seems to contain some powerful psi energy. Seems to. Are you not certain? It is psi energy that we Lemurians are unable to use. I understand that you travel with many kinds of adepts, do you not, Felix? If we include Piers in our numbers, we have one adept for each of the 4 elements. At least one of you should be able to use the psi energy that it contains. King Hydros believes that the item is only be used by one who wields psi energy of the earth. Ooh, Felix! If I'm not mistaken, it is a powerful psi energy we call Grind. If you master the psi energy, the reefs that block your way shall pose you no trouble anymore. With Grind, you should be able to create a path by which you could sail into the Western Sea. Go, brave adepts! By your hands, may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. That psi energy is quite powerful. It can only be trusted to a very few people. That His Highness has given it to you should illustrate how great his expectations are. I have no doubt that your journey will be fraught with ever-increasing danger, but we are counting on you, Felix. And yay! Our party is once more full. And now let's go and look at this treasure chest. Enter the chest. We got the Grindstone. Actually, let's do that real quick. Grindstone, give to Felix. And for that, I give you this phantasmal mail. With Grind, I can now use the move Grind. And I've been able to get rid of those rocks that you saw before. Anyways, we're done here. Do not listen to Conservato. We cannot let the world wither and die. Go, brave adepts. By your hand, may the remaining lighthouses burn bright once more. Yeah, we just heard that. Anyways, we're done here. We're done here. We know our mission. We must go and light the remaining lighthouses once more. And with that, we're done here in Lemuria. There's nothing else we can do. I mean, I guess I could go do one last thing before we go. Even though we have one lucky medal, might as well try it again. Dun, dun, dun. Go, lucky medal! Let's just see how much stuff we have. What are you gonna give me? Another floral dress. Okay, I think I might have gotten all the things, but I'm not sure. Oh well. I got monies. I got sailbait. And we're done here. Let's leave Lemuria. Go back downstairs. And before we leave, there's actually a couple things I need to do real quick before we leave. Dun 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 dun. Let's get on our ship. Let's get ready to go. Felix, are we setting off now? Yes, sir. Then to sea we go. Creighton's not driving the boat. Piers? Yes, Sheba, what is it? There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Something I have to ask you. Ask me, Sheba. You and I look roughly the same age, but how old are you actually? Is that your question, Sheba? That is not important. It is to me. You are much older than us, and I'm afraid we've shown you the proper respect. She's got a point. Don't worry about such thing. Please treat me as you have all along. No, that won't do. You have to tell us. What? Come now. This is silly. No, Piers, tell me! I'm afraid that you haven't shown me the proper respect, and yet you make demands of me. Come on, Piers, you can tell us. How old are you really? This has nothing to do with respect. You just want to know how old I am, don't you? Hee hee. Oh, I knew it. Come on, Felix. Can't you get them off my back? .6. You're in this too, aren't you, Felix? That's had it with your conspiracies. I will not tell you. I love that little dialogue. But actually, we gotta go back in Lemuria real quick. There's something we need to get before we leave. And we'll call it an episode after this. And the episode's already gone on too long. We got Grind. We can now break down this rock. Do. Let's go in here. And if I remember correctly, this pathway takes us to... Oh no, that's a dead end. This pathway takes us to an ancient part of Lemuria. And there's only one thing. Actually, is that the right way? I think it is. Yep. Here we go. Let's dock here. And this section right here is an ancient part of Lemuria. Back whenever civilization was there. This is ancient Lemuria. Now, right here, you notice this thing right here. But what we need to do is we need to come over here, and you see that patch of grass right there. Cast Cyclone. And look, a Mercury Djinn. He's running! And he goes into the little statue there. He's hiding there. He thinks he's a good hider. But actually, let's cast Trimmer. And that knocks him out. And now we got our own Mercury Djinn. Yay! This is really what you need in Ancient Lemuria. And we got the Mercury Djinn Rhyme. What does Rhyme do? Seal a foe's psi energy. Oh, that'll come in handy. Anyways, let's give that to Piers. There we go. And with that, we're done. We're done here in Lemuria. There's nothing else we can do. We got all the items. I think we got all the items on the spring, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yes, we are sailing out now. Time to set sail. Okay. Let's get out of here. Because this episode's gone on too long. I probably have to break it up in multiple episodes again, like I did before. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, the thing is, you never realize how old Piers is. He never tells you. And I thought that was kind of a funny little dialogue and whatnot. Anywho, we're done with Lemuria. In the next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, we are going to head over to the Western Sea. Yes, kiddies, we're going to go over to this side of the map. But after that, I'm going to go sell all my stuff that I got in Lemuria. Because I'm running low on inventory space now. But in the next episode, we are going to go past Gonawan Cliffs with our new Psi Energy move, and we're going to have access to the Western Sea. So this has been Matt, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age. Goodbye, everyone.